Welcome back, everyone. I'm in a brand new place today, and this time I'm headed up this road to get to the Toska mine. So let's get going. I got a couple miles to go. It's about 3 o'clock, so I might film it today, I might not. It really depends how far we could get on this road. If it's a bit of a hike, I'll probably do it tomorrow morning, but we'll figure it out. We'll see how far we could go on this road, because I've heard it's a rough road. So let's get going, check this mine out. And something that's somewhat interesting about this mine that I noticed on satellite view was a giant W. Like right at the mine, someone wrote out a W for who knows what. I don't know what it's supposed to stand for, but I thought that's somewhat interesting. It's been a few hours since I've updated you guys. It's 7 o'clock right now. The sun's going down. As you might guess, I am going to be making camp, and I'm going to look at the abandoned mine tomorrow. This is my campground for tonight. This is an old homestead, which I didn't realize that at first. I just pulled up because it's a nice level ground. I thought, well, that's a great place for a campground, because it's nice and level and everything else. Well, you could already see. So, tons of rocks, and so at an incline with trees and whatnot. And as I was walking around, I noticed this area is flattened out to begin with, and going this way, there's all these old pieces of wood just scattered about, and old cans and stuff like that, and old bottles. See that wood right there? That would have been used on the cabin. So this is my camp for tonight. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up and begin hiking. Got quite a hike to do. I'm hiking up to, in the distance where that light is, I'm hiking up to that mountain up there, which there's still snow at the very top. Making my way up this steep mountain, and I found a homestead. So we'll check that out. And after we look at this homestead, the mine we're looking at is right up that mountain. And I could see there's still snow, so maybe at the mine site there will be snow. These ones are always neat to see. You don't see a lot of them. Just trying to find a way to get to it. Very small doorway. You'd have to crouch to get in. Perhaps hobbits lived in this cabin, am I right? Yeah, not much, very small. There's nothing inside, it's empty. I see some metal, and at the very end of the cabin, a part of a furnace. And look at this view they would have had. Perhaps it was a seasonal cabin. Maybe the mine was seasonal. It probably was, just because this is such a difficult place to get to, let alone in the winter time. I don't think you'd be able to get up to this spot. It's just snow packed. Like, it's not even middle of winter right now and there's already snow. Yeah, no floors in it, nothing. Just would have had a roof and walls. Very simple cabin. No extras. I want to see that nail, just so we could maybe get a nicer idea of when this was abandoned. Okay, they're round nails. I was hoping they're square nails. That would give us a good indication that this thing is very old, perhaps 1800s. Very neat little log cabin nevertheless, and they would have had two windows, one on that side and one on that side. Now that we looked at the cabin, let's begin hiking up this way and check out that mine. We're almost to the top of the mountain. In the distance, that discoloration right there, that's the waste rock. That's the mine we're headed to. Finally got up to the mine. This is the moment of truth. Let's see what's up here after all that hiking, which apparently isn't anything. Almost a little bit of remains. So let's have a look around. To the right of us, then as we go left, got some parts of what was probably an old building with all this. Actually, no, this is ventilation pipes. That's all ventilation pipes. Would have gone inside of the mine. And it has quite a significant waste rock pile with more ventilation pipes at the bottom of this waste rock pile. I'll zoom in. You can see right there. A lot of ventilation pipes. Don't think I've seen this many in one spot before. Shit must have been quite a trip just bringing all this stuff up to this mine, just because it's so inaccessible. Let's have a look around. Looks like somebody was planning on having a fire right there. They built it up, put some wood in the middle. Perhaps they were camping. This would have been one hell of a place to camp. Like, look at this view. Had a great view. And going up this way, just these huge mountains. Very surreal location. And I'm trying to find where that W was, but apparently they removed it. Somebody removed it, which is quite odd, because you could see on satellite maps right where you're looking right now was a W. It's gone now. A lot of mining equipment that makes me think maybe there's a workshop. Perhaps what you're looking at right now was a workshop. Look at all this equipment right here too. Piece of sheet metal. I bet you there's a workshop right at this spot. Which this would have been a harsh place to live anyway. or not even to live, but just to build and just to mine. They must have been miners with a lot of motivation to come up and mine if they were willing to come way up here. But I guess you go wherever you could mine, wherever would promise the most success. Couple of logs on the ground would have been used on a building. I don't see too much. A couple pieces of weathered wood. Looking down at that faint remains of a building. Then the one to the right of us, the workshop. Which, for as much waste rock as there is, I'm confident in saying there was a mine that was quite significant. It went somewhere and probably went a long ways. It's all gone now. But I'm just wondering, with as harsh of a climb as it was to get to this spot, how they trucked all the materials out, all the rock and everything they found, the minerals. There's obviously a road, but it's sure been washed out. And I see a building right there we're going to have a look at. There's some wood at that spot, so maybe that was maybe a mine at it that's been collapsed in. And above it's been excavated, or perhaps the mine's collapsed and that caused the ground to sink. And then got this a little bit away from everything else, and it's looks like a small building built around rock. That makes me think of dynamite storage. They always built dynamite storage rooms a little bit away from the mines and everything else, and they always built them around rock and with thick walls, just in case something was to happen. Some old metal tin cans, which were used for the walls. There's not a lot left over, but it's still a really neat place, and I'm happy to have come up and checked it out. And that's gonna be it today. Going to begin my walk back. That's it today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. Looking up this way, very steep mountain. There's no other mines around us. It's just this one lonely mine. One lonely mine operation. And that's it. I'm going to begin hiking back and get out of this place. It sure is cold today, even though it's about 9:30, it's still freezing out. Which, to be expected. Look at all this snow around us. So that's it. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, and I hope you enjoyed.